When I'm talking to you, my factory is closed and industries are closed. We don't have any gas because Kunan Pashaki, the largest field, has gone for a turnaround. Is this fair? Is this fair to the industry? Are you doing justice to the industry? And you still expect that we will create more employment in this country? I'm sorry, sir, this is not going to happen. Then again, what we do? We violate our own constitution. Article 158 is very clear, very clear, that the gas, where the province in which the gas is explored, it's the right of use of that province. We are not adhering to this, and we want to sell RLNG in this province. Why?
OGRA panel, friends from SSGC and consumers of SSGC. Assalamu alaikum. Sir, as the other intervener from Aptima explained you in detail so many things, that I had those very many things which I had jotted down and I wanted to speak on the subject. But it seems that so much time has been consumed and you have heard all those things, technical things. I just want to touch upon one thing, that OGRA, while deciding this, do you just concentrate on technical inputs given by the SSGC, or you also concentrate on the ground realities? So I think that OGRA has a responsibility towards the nation, and you should also see that what are the ground realities and what is the state of affairs of. There are two things. One is that the ground reality where the industry can sustain or not, and the other is that SSGC, by its own inefficiencies, more and more UFGs and more return on fixed assets, is trying to charge more. I think that we have to see in the larger national interest that what we are actually doing. See, what is our requirement? If you look at this petition, I fail to understand that each time of this year, of almost this time, we come here and we argue about the increase in the price. I really fail to understand why we don't have a petition which can really say that this time we are decreasing the price because of so many factors. This year I was expecting a decrease because of the two major reasons. One is that the dollar rupee parity went down by about 9 rupees, from 169 rupees to this time they've calculated it at 160, but although it is 157 and 158, I don't argue this, let's say 160, and 9 rupees is the difference. So it is a remarkable, a big amount which they must be getting it. And the other is the interest rate. Interest rates have gone down from 13.25% to 7%. It's a humongous amount, it's a huge amount which this SSGC has saved. Where is that amount? And how they have reflected why they want to just increase the rate all the time. And now, sir, the third thing is that, so how long we will keep on giving them 17.5%? I really fail to understand. And this 17.5% is return on the fixed assets. Now, what happens is that they increase their fixed assets by laying pipelines and so on and so forth and so on. And then it accumulates and they demand an increase in the rate. So, sir, is this sensible? I really fail to understand that what is the phenomena, how long? Sir, ADBP covenant, which we signed in 90s, has expired long ago, a quarter of a century ago. Now still we are staying on and we say that we would give them the return of 17.5%. I don't think that a company like SSGC, they are very good. This is a good company, I must say. That in the government companies, this is perhaps one of the best companies in Pakistan. Why they should require this kind of a clutches? I demand on behalf of the business community that the 17.5% must be done away with, and they should be live them on their own without the clutches of this 17.5% return. This would actually bring what we actually are looking at. So when you the government, even the Prime Minister, the current Prime Minister Imran Khan sahab, he told me that what you people are doing. Look at Bangladesh. They are exporting. I belong to textile sector, and I'm talking about specifically in terms of textile. Our exports are 60% plus textiles. So he was saying that, look,
Bangladesh is exporting $38 billion dollars of exports from Bangladesh, from nowhere. They don't grow a kg of a cotton. And what you people are doing? You're still at 12 billion and 13 billion. And I told him, sir, the problem is that the cost chart these are only numbers. When I say these are numbers, because if you take cotton, it is available at international rates. Cotton is a generic item, and if you go Los Angeles or Karachi Stock Exchange, the prices are same. So that means that the basic raw material stands at a price which is there. Now what is left? When I export a value-added item, we pass through 7 different industries, and the first industry is ginning, of course. Then it is spinning, then weaving, knitting, garments, apparels, made-ups. So we end up, when we export, these are the 7 sectors, and in all these 7 sectors, energy is the prime requirement. So when I put those numbers in, like cotton or yarn at this price, my weaving charge is at this price, this price, this price. All these prices have a major factor of energy. And in that energy, gas is at the top. So if gas is available to my Bangladeshi competitor at 450 Pakistani rupees, can I survive at 800 rupees? My simple question to the August panel is that can I export more? Whatever we are exporting is through our skills. We are second to none. But we are unable to export because of this unfair competition with our international competitors. Why the Vietnam and Cambodia from nowhere have gone to $300 billion of exports? Because government patronizes them. Government understands the number. I've offered the government of Pakistan many a times, and I'm offering you from this platform also. Make a conversion chart comparison of 5 countries which are our arch rivals: India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, and Vietnam, and of course China. So if you can create and appoint an international company. We don't want our people there. We will pay, but the government should carry out that conversion chart cost and see the numbers. Are we at fault? We are 17% plus different, higher than Bangladesh in terms, because that is also because of the gas prices, electricity prices, and many other problems which are there. So that has to be, if you don't do it, if you don't give us an even playing field, forget about exports, forget about industrial expansion. It will not happen in Pakistan, because we are doing this, and financially what we are doing is that every year we come up with a raise. 109 rupees raise. Are you think that it is absorbable? I mean, if I have a difference of 40% today, can I absorb another 12%? It is not possible, sir. It is not possible, I'm telling you. Then again, what we do? We violate our own constitution. Article 158 is very clear, very, very clear, that the gas, where the province in which the gas is explored, is the right of use of that province. We are not adhering to this, and we want to sell RLNG in this province. Why? I mean, why we are selling this? Why we want to compel people to buy RLNG? Look at the figures they're giving. Last year they sold 26 billion. This year they are projecting 73 billion of sales. And you know what they're doing? I'm reporting it to you in official capacity in this August gathering, that they are selling natural gas in the name of RLNG. And I can prove this. What they're receiving and what their numbers are. If they are retaining 150, their sales would come more than 150. Only 70 MMCF is being given to KE, and there are more than 200 consumers of industry of RLNG. How they can sell this natural gas and create this kind of a position? Today, industries are closed. When I'm talking to you, my factory is closed and industries are closed. We don't have any gas because Kunan Pashaki, the largest field, has gone for a turnaround. Is this fair? Is this fair to the industry? Are you doing justice to the industry? And you still expect that we will create more employment in this country? I'm sorry, sir, this is not going to happen. If we continue to do this, and we have got some, I don't know what kind of interests are there. They are a national company, they should not be doing this. But it is there, it is a fact of life, and the figures tell us this. And their own figures tell us this, that this is happening into this. And they are showing the figures of natural gas from 373 to 325. Then again there is a problem. What I'm saying is, there is no room for enhancement in price. There is a room for going down if you really trust this country, if you want to create more employment. Otherwise, what will happen? The law and order situation, fundamentalism, extremism are all byproduct of the empty stomach and nothing else. I'm telling you this, sir. And this happens because this is happening in this country. And SSGC or SNGP or people involved in gas distribution are responsible for this. I'm telling you this. This is the position. Coming to all this stuff, sir, UFG, I'm really grateful to OGRA that you have actually curtailed them. But I don't know how they're surviving. Where is the quantum of UFG loss in the whole balance sheet? Because you have done it that 5% is not being given to them. That's right, almost 5%. Each year, they are sustaining that 5% UFG, which is actually 5% of the sales of the UFG. Where is that figures? How much they've lost and where this is being fulfilled? I think that another policy which you should recommend to the government of Pakistan is that if there is a circular debt of more than 2,000 billion of power, why there is no subsidy, no help to the gas companies to sustain that kind of we have a uniform tariff for electricity, but there is nothing for gas to maintain those tariffs. There's nothing. Yes, to the zero rated sectors they have given a room, but that also for the textile sector they wanted exports, but still they are too high. The rate of textile is 786, and suddenly without any hearing 33 rupees was increased and 66 rupees for the captive power plant. So you are aware of this? That another the OGRA actually issued the notification from 786 to 819. How? There was no hearing. What is this? I want to tell you what it is, what the government wants. Actually, the GIDC was called off by the Supreme Court of Pakistan, and this 33 rupees is GIDC for the normal industry and 66 rupees for the captive power plants. Without any hearing, without taking people into confidence, and you're still charging GIC as a hidden charge? I mean, why this 33%? Where is the hearing? And what I am here is for, sir, that this is what is going on is not acceptable. Markup has not been calculated. And sir, the monopoly, last thing which I have wrote here, sir, if you will create monopolies, this is not new. This happens everywhere in the world. When you create monopolies, they act like this. And monopolies can never serve in the most befitting manner. Competition is the key word. If you don't bring competition among the industry, among this distribution and all those things, this will not happen. What is happening, sir, that the companies are coming in, they have been given license to bring RLNG. Shell has been given, a Japanese collaborated company, Tabas have been given. So these licenses are there. Now Shell is ready for a distribution to sell us the gas. And government has also announced a wheeling policy that SSGC would provide wheeling. Still today when I'm talking to you, there is no tariff for wheeling. Why? Can I ask you, sir? Why? They are fearful of the competition, I'm telling you. They are fearful of the competition. Why they don't let me have a competition? Because they know day the competition comes in, they'll be out of the business. Because the service, the supplies, the availability, the quantum, quality, all matters to me. I mean, if you're selling me gas at 950 committed and you're giving me 850, maybe they're giving some adjustments. But RLNG is 1350. Why should I buy their gas? And why they have not brought in the wheeling? Whatever we are doing, I don't have a choice, sir. If you say that we will increase 200 rupees. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. That's all I can say. Nothing else, sir. Because it's a monopoly. Why don't you break the monopoly when you have invited foreigners and competitors into this game? Why the Shell is not being allowed? Why they want to buy the Shell gas total? SSGC wants to buy the Shell gas total. Why? Why they want to do business? Let me have that fair competition. I want to see that who is selling at what price. So it will be 10 to 15% lesser than what they are selling. But they are not allowing. They are not giving me wheeling charge. I request you, I appeal to you that with this kind of a forum, do you think that you are there to create monopolies and help monopolies? My answer from your side is no. You want to create an even playing field. You want to have a fair practices. And under fair practices, why the shell is not being allowed? I want this to be discussed before anything else. Break this monopoly, and you'll see the services and you'll see the prices. These kind of hearings would not be required, because fair competition at the international price would be available. The taxes they are paying, they are paying. The company who's coming in, they will also pay. Why? Wheeling, they are not allowing. Because at the wheeling, what would come? First thing would be UFG. See, what kind of a UFG would be charged from that company which is selling the gas? So this has to be, considered, and my request to you is that, sir, monopoly has created all these problems. And this price of 109 rupees, I believe, and I can sit down with you and prove that there is a room for 59 rupees reduction in the price. 59 rupees reduction in the price. Looking all the aspects which have not been accounted for, there is a room for 59% reduction. So, sir, kindly understand that our future generations, our industrial base, our big population depends on the industrialization in this country. There is no other way that you can give them jobs. You are actually inviting anarchy. I'm sorry to use this word, Allah na kare, but we are inviting anarchy. We are inviting law and order situations. We are inviting loots and plunder on the roads, I'm telling you. Because we have a growth rate of, birth rate of 3.75%, and you can see the number. This is a country, what we are doing is that this country has got a youth 60%, 63%, more than 63% are less than 23 years of age. This is a volcano. This is a double-edged sword. You use it or they will use you. So that this will happen to this country. Kindly consider in larger perspective, in the ground realities, and in the requirement of this nation. We want this nation to grow, and this nation can only grow if we support them, break monopolies, bring to a level which is actually the rightful way. I think that SSGC is a good company, but at this, when they file this petition, I'm sorry, they are not a good company. They just file it because for the sake of filing it. They should have filed this for decreasing the price. And sir, last but not the least is that RLNG, industries of Sindh are not ready to buy RLNG. They are buying it by compulsion, because they are using those tactics to sell that RLNG, lowering down the pressures and not giving connections to the new companies. And the right of utilization of gas, which is explored from Sindh, is being denied to us. That is a denial to the Constitution of Pakistan. Thank you, sir.